Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. I had an interview with the LEGO group for becoming a designer a couple weeks ago, and I spent a lot of time getting ready for that, so I didn't have enough time to make a video. I didn't get the job, but I still got a lot farther in the process than I thought I would, so that was still fun to do. But I'm back, and today I wanted to take you through a little different of a video. I know I usually do Star Wars stuff, but the only March 1st set that I got recently was the Lamborghini Countach, and since it's so small, it'd be really easy to do a 30-second quick review on it, so I wanted to do a review of all the recent Lamborghini sets that LEGO has put out. And yes, that does include this one. The first one I'm going to take you through is the Lamborghini Countach here. This is probably one of the more iconic Lamborghinis that most people have seen or heard of before. So I'm going to take you through the set real quick. This one came out on March 1st, 2022. It has 262 pieces and costs $20. It is still available right now because it just came out, and what you get in this is a minifigure. As you can see here, he's got a little Lamborghini logo on his chest and a helmet and some jeans, so he's ready to go for a ride. Looking more at the set here, one of my favorite parts is the brick-built headlights here. You can see there is a sticker behind them, but there are one-by-one clear bricks right there to make the headlights. Lots of the Countaches back in the day had a red interior, so we got a cool red interior for the car there. On the side here, the wheels are actually printed, so that's a very cool touch there. Coming back, there is a spoiler that is attached to the back that you can move around. And my favorite part of the build is probably the tail lights here. So you can see the unique shape that they use to get that around there, and I'll show you how that is built real quick. We've popped off the back piece here, so you can see how these pieces kind of rotate up, and you build them like this, and then when you're ready to go and put them down to the tail light, you can kind of rotate them back down into the right position, and they will, well, if you're not manhandling like me, will look like this. The next set we're going to take a look at is the Lamborghini Urus and the Huracan. This set came out in 2020. It currently is retired, so you can't buy this one from LEGO anymore, but it's recently retired, so I would get it as fast as you can if you really like this one. This set has 663 pieces, and it retailed for $50. You get two minifigures. You get a male and a female Lamborghini driver, and they have the same torso. It's a little bit different than the Countach guy, more of a racing suit rather than a jacket, and they both have a different head and a different helmet, but other than that, they're the same minifigure. So these two cars came in the same set, but we're going to take a look at them individually real quick. Probably my favorite of the three Lamborghini Speed Champions, we have the Huracan here. You can look inside of the cockpit there. Nothing too special in there, just a little bit of gray and a steering wheel. So there are a lot of stickers on this set, as you can see on the front and on the top here and on the sides. There are a lot of stickers, not as many prints as there are on some other sets, but that's Speed Champions for you. Their only print is the windshield, and then we'll take you around the car real quick so you can get a good look at it. Next up is the Urus. This is Lamborghini's version of an SUV. It is still very expensive in the real world, so it's not any more affordable than an actual Lamborghini. So we'll take you around this car. I think the appeal of this set is the Huracan. This is still a good-looking car, though, but most people are going to buy a Lamborghini car for the actual Lamborghini car, not their goofy little SUV thing. But it's still cool. I like the color. It's a lot of good green pieces. Finally, we have the Lamborghini Seon. I think I'm saying that right. This set has 3,696 pieces, and it retails for $380. It's still available in the U.S. As it came out in 2020 around Thanksgiving, so it is still available if you want to pick this one up, because I'm sure it will go way up in price, much like the Porsche did when that one retired. This is the third of LEGO giant Technic car in the recent line that they've been doing after the Porsche and the Bugatti, and we will take you around the set to show off some of the features. So, very cool part of the set is it has these gold rims with the little Lamborghini stud right there in the middle. Those, you get 4 of those, of course, included with the set. This car does have gull wing doors, so there's a little button you could press right back here, and it pops the door open, and then you can put it back down here. It can also open the hood, or the boot of the car, which is in the front here, and you can store your little man purse in the front there. Coming back here, we have the spoiler. There's a little lever back here where my hand is that you can pull that and pop the spoiler up, or you can then pop it down, and you can pull it up pretty easy too. You can easily access the engine compartment by lifting this up. That's just sitting in there. And then you can see inside here the engines. It's hard to see the pistons, but they do move when you drive the car around, which is pretty cool. And then that'll get us into the bottom of the car where it has a working gearbox and transmission, which is controlled by the gear shifter in the front of the car here. It's very cool. So you can put it in neutral and the pistons will stop moving. There, that's neutral. So it is very cool. It works. It's very complicated to put together. So if this is definitely one of the more advanced builds that LEGO has created for retail sale. Trying to get you in here to see the inside of the car. There are 2 seats, and then you can see the steering wheel right there. It does have one of those Lamborghini studs in the middle of it, so that's very cool. It's kind of hard to see. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of room for your legs in there if you want to take a seat. It might be a little tough to see this on camera, but the biggest complaint that I heard about this set, and that I have about this set, is that not all the green is the same color. As you can see, some of these pieces here don't match the green of the rest of the car. They're a little bit more yellowy, and that happened with a lot of these cars. I bought this a few months after it came out, so it wasn't the first release of them, but I'm sure that they're still having those problems with the color. So be warned, if you take a really close look at it, you might see it, but if you just have it on display on a shelf, it won't bug you that much. It's mostly just these smaller round Technic connector pins, so you don't have to be too worried about it, but if that does bug you, that is an issue with this set. I don't know if it's an issue with the newer ones, though. Here's a cool little overhead look of the car real quick. You can see everything. Here it is from the front. Very cool. Lastly, the Sian does include a little stand that comes with it, so that's pretty cool. But all in all, these are the 3 most recent sets, these 2 being one set, that came out that are LEGO Lamborghinis. There were 2 in the past that came out that were both Gallardos, I believe. And those came out in 2009, 2010, so I don't have those, but these are the more recent ones since they kind of went on a hiatus for a while and then came back with Lamborghinis. So I'm a much bigger Lamborghini fan than I am a Ferrari fan, so I picked up all of these when I had the chance. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any ideas for any future videos, let me know, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.